Do I need to join both rooms, Ross, or just one?
No, you're good to go. We're actually fully set up. We are so swell.
We're so set up.
You guys really nailed it.
But wait, there's going to be a printer sound, and it may last for like 45 minutes while we play. My wife is here. Say hi, Destiny.
Hello.
There she is. There's my wife.
Hi, Destiny.
I mean, I'm sure it's not.
She's going to sit here and print things, and it's going to go. It's going to be really loud.
It'll be like the old DSL dial-up noises.
That's actually what it sounds like.
That's
yes.
so good.
We can only hope.
All right, I'm so ready. I'm going to do a little intro, and then we'll just throw it over to you guys. Sounds
I'll
good?
let you do an intro.
All right. I mean, you don't have to. We are here, though, the WDA, week number 21. Welcome to the Weekly Dice Arena, folks. We are here with the fall colors format, meaning every die on the table, minus the BACs, is going to be either red, orange, yellow, or brown in color. We got the first round of Swiss here. It's Corey versus DM Armada, and it's going to be awesome. I'm feeling super pumpkin spicy right now, so fellas, take it away.
You got it. Action or energy?
Action.
Okay, well, it's going to be
Right.
action because that's a good call.
Ye old.
Here it is.
Ye old.
First or second?
Versus,
It's always the call,
Corey.
right?
I think
So
so.
I see Red Dragon Global and Starlight
Let's
Global
see. You
on
got
Steve's
Riz
side.
and
He is running
Hollywood.
Firefly, Jubilee, Boom Boom, all the big
second.
hitters that I
Second.
intended to see. He's also
Going
has
second. Okay.
Johnny
Let's go
Storm, it
first.
seems, which is,
So
as we
this-
know, super duper gross.
Let's see what we get.
So we'll see what kind of craziness
I will
he
go
can put
ahead
together here.
and re-roll this stuff.
Also,
Keep
Dwarf
the
Wizard
bolts.
for a little bit of control. Never thought about that necessarily. I was
And
thinking
then
that
I
Blob
will
would make
pay
a bigger
bolt for the
appearance
Red
here
Dragon
tonight.
Global, dealing you 1. And then I will pay 2 for the Bifrost and put that.
So Corey takes one already from the
So
Red,
you
from
take
Red Dragon
one,
Global.
sir. I'm winning.
Which is a little absurd. That global is crazy talk. It is one of the highlights of the Golden Age, though, in my opinion. Corey rolls his 4. He's got Sunfire, Storm, Mimic, Gambit,
You may have to tell me what you roll because sometimes you go in and out. That's the
Sabertooth.
danger of running 2 hangouts.
etc., etc. He's got Betrayal, which is super fun.
Marks. I'm gonna reroll.
Polymorph there. 4 spin up, spin down.
Okay.
3
Three
question
question
marks
marks
and a
and a shield.
You can buy anything you want.
I can.
I feel like he's gonna go Mimic Ramp here, but I just wonder, without Professor X, if Mimic Ramp is gonna be quick enough to keep up with Johnny Storm, because we know that is gonna get out of control fairly quickly. Although Steven went for Bifrost first.
Who's
Oh,
that
wait.
knocking at the chamber door?
But maybe he's just going to use that to field something out of his used pile, so it sort of works like Ring of Winter. Bifrost, the rare Bifrost says in its text,
A 3 for a mimic.
when you field a character die, you may field target character die in your used pile on the same level for free. So, if he buys
You
something,
got it. You don't have PXG over there, right?
No,
if he buys something
Either of
crazy
them, I should
here,
unfortunately.
Either of them.
then he could potentially
So
Bifrost
that
that
can be a shield. One of
in.
those can be a shield if I want that. What
So
do I
long as he
want
resurrects this turn.
A single shield is always good. The rest of this can say goodbye.
Oh, interesting. You can use Starlight
All right,
to
here we
kill
go.
the character. That's going to
Printer
get
sounds
gross.
in the background. The danger of keeping one as
Yeah.
a security blanket.
Didn't,
Unfortunate.
didn't want the sidekick here. He can spend 1 down with his
but we
Bifrost
can-
die. But not the second.
Take that line, I guess. Field 1. Flip to a shield.
So he would have liked to bought a 3
Pay
cost
2
here,
for
I think.
Jubilee and Res. This into the bag. Shake it up. Pull one out.
Shake it up, baby.
Hope it's something good.
It's
It is.
Bifrost.
And
Nice.
it's going to be your turn. And oops, I did not film any of that. But who cares, right? Go ahead.
Oops, I did it again. Indeed. Let's see what Corey's answer is. He did buy a Mimic last turn, which, Mimic is so good because it's great ramp in the beginning of the game. It's great ramp at the end of the game. And if you need to copy the attack and defense of something giant, you can also do that. Now you have to name that character that is in the field when Mimic is fielded, which is sometimes an issue.
Field that.
More often than not, though, there's something in the field that you can name that's better than 1-1 or 2-1. Maybe Mimic tops out at 2-1. I can't remember.
I take 1.
By a polymorph. Actually.
So Corey used Red Dragon Global. Steven takes 1.
I'm gonna res first, and then
Res
do it
first. So he knows what's in his bag
Oh.
for show. Actually gets his Mimic out of the bag for next turn.
I am at 19.
19
Go
all
ahead,
thanks
sir.
to the crazy
You got
Red
it.
Dragon Global.
Okay, I have to pull 4 because I got it. There were 5 in the bag there. Shake it up, roll it up,
So I
Get
think he'd
this.
actually like double
I can't
energy
find it.
on Jubilee.
because I get everything. That
So he can buy a 4
I
cost,
could actually reroll this. It's fine.
field the sidekick.
For energy, and the sidekick for energy as well. Seems good.
I'm wanting to.
Reroll this stuff.
We shall see. He knows something I don't. Well, he got enough to start lag, so that's good too.
energy for days.
See what kind of
We're gonna go ahead and
just bring a Firefly in. I don't know.
you don't have a res, right?
No.
Okay.
Sounds like someone's whisking eggs. That's literally what I thought for a minute. It doesn't sound like
We'll
a
pay
printer,
3 for a boom boom.
but it actually just makes me giggle. It's not even a distraction. Boom Boom in the used
We'll
pile.
play the Bifrost.
Play Bifrost. He's going to use Star Lab
Which does what
as a Ring
exactly?
of Winter. It's going to be
Creates a
nasty.
game state in which if a character die is fielded, then you get to field a character die in your used pile for free on the
Oh.
level of the character die that you fielded. I'm then going to use Star Labs Global
There
to
it
take
is.
a sidekick and put it in prep, and then to take a sidekick and field it.
And once
Use
that kicker's
the old
fielded,
boom boom, which will do you 2 damage, I believe, because it is super rare boom boom, which says when fielded, deal 1 damage per active character die to my opponent, of which I have, or excuse me, not character die, per active character. So I have a sidekick as a character, and then I
and
have.
Boom Boom as a character.
Gotcha.
I believe that's. Unless for some reason sidekick now all of a sudden doesn't count as a character.
I think that's correct. I honestly don't know, but
Someone
I think that
can
should
chime
be
in
right.
if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
sure.
And then we'll go ahead and
You know
pass
where to
the
find
turn
me.
to you.
All right.
Corey gets his actually best case scenario here. He gets a sidekick and mimic, which I feel like is what he wants to name. So he would field mimic, name sidekick, and then field his sidekick and prep 2, which is awesome. Unfortunately, didn't get another sidekick there because that would have been a load of dice for next turn. He doesn't have anything super expensive on his team, but
I'm going
energy is
to-
energy. I'm trying to think what his next purchase is going to be. I don't know a lot of his cards super duper well.
Field.
I mean, I know
Mimic.
Uncommon Morph is going to be
And
nasty
the sidekick.
with Betrayal.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mimic things, doing mimic things.
Just
Yep.
doing mimic,
mimic
things. Classic. But what's he going to do with these 2 energy? That's going to be
Field
the odd
sidekick.
part. I mean, I guess he could... he could Star Labs
Bag.
to get 2 more. I guess he could Star Labs and get 1 more. So Star Labs is one of those do as much as you
There.
can sort of globals. So he would get to prep a
then
guy. He would not get to field a guy.
I'm gonna do with those 2.
So... I mean, he could Red Dragon and buy something for 1, right? He could buy a 3 cost.
Really do anything there? Oh, I guess I could res.
He could res. Res is just as good. I mean,
I'll go ahead and res, I guess.
I guess that's true. With only one die in the used pile, Res
pass
is
turn
just
to
as
you.
good as Star Labs.
All right.
It's a shame we didn't have 2 in the used,
have
because
one in
then
the
he
bag.
would trigger
It's a
another
sidekick.
Mimic double prep.
Gonna reload with 6, shake it up, and draw 1 more.
So he could pull
3 more, excuse me.
some stuff
Okay.
here.
Dropping stuff. Wow, it's a lot of sidekicks that I don't really need right now.
Got a lot of sidekicks, which again,
Need one of them.
he needs
Reroll
one
of
to
them.
field, and he needs all the rest to be energy,
Yeah.
so he can buy a 3 cost.
Okay.
Seems good.
Field,
I wonder what he buys this
or
time.
excuse me, use the Bifrost. Pay
Firefly?
3 for a Firefly.
Uh-huh.
Field a sidekick, and therefore field a Firefly at its 2/2 side, dealing you 2.
Yes. Firefly, definitely one of the
got you at
red,
15,
orange,
right?
yellow, brown
Yeah.
die that I thought we'd see a lot of
And then
tonight.
I'm going to go ahead and attack with a Boom Boom and a Firefly, both level 1. So a 1/2 and a 2/2 coming at you.
Real big hitters coming out here from Stevens
So I'll
Field.
block each one with a sidekick.
There we go. So, which is
My guys stay, your guys go.
perfectly
You're
fine
up.
for Corey. He gets to roll
All right.
a ton of dice this
Well,
turn.
I got 1 in the bag and 3 there, so I'm gonna roll everything.
He also has already named sidekick, so every sidekick he fields is going to be prepping 2 for next turn. The unfortunate part is he doesn't have any more dice. He does have polymorph, so he could do some sweet used pile shenanigans here. He'll buy something large and bring it in.
All those just to see what
I don't think he wants to. So, he,
Alrighty.
as far as I can tell, he did not get polymorph. So just tons of energy. He did get 1 sidekick. So if he buys 2 dice here, he could field the sidekick and prep them both for next turn, which is super cool. Nice, efficient way to use Mimic in a, not in a non-ramp way, but like a secondary use. It's sort of bag management with a global like that, or with an ability like that. Which he definitely has enough energy to buy 2 of something. I imagine he wants to get these morphs rolling. Other things that would help. I'm not sure what the Gambit ability is. Sunfire, I feel like, has to do with X-Men affiliation. Let's see what Sasquatch does. I feel like that was like a KO all level 1 characters or something crazy like that. Sasquatch. Tell us, Sasquatch. Depending, it looks to be the rare with Overcrush. So there's a 6/6 with Overcrush on his top side. He spins up when an opponent uses a global ability, which is pretty cool. Overcrush would actually be super nice here because everything that Steven's bought so far does not have great stats. Like to block 6 damage, Steven would have to block with almost everything.
3.
Now that being said though, Steven wants his stuff to get knocked out so that he can refield them and get those the when fielded abilities back.
So prep those 2.
There it is. So bought 2 characters. Did use the Mimic ability to prep both, which is super cool.
And I will pass.
Didn't get
Is
to
that
use
too
his
generic?
No, it's on the action phase.
Oh, okay.
action face.
Gotcha. All right.
Aha.
1, 2, 3 in the bag. Oh, geez, drop 2 sidekicks. Oops. There we go. Shake them up, draw 1.
Gets Jubilee, which there are tons of characters in the field. I think this is the common though.
Good at rolling sidekicks. Look at me go.
With Awaken, deal 1 damage to all opposing characters.
Okay.
He gets Jubilee on character face
Is that Jubilee on her top side?
It is Jubilee on our top side.
with a 2
That's
fielding
unfortunate.
cost, which is a little bit of a shame.
Yeah, that's a bit.
Especially because we're thinking.
That's usually what happens to me. The last time I played this Storm, every time I rolled her, she rolled on level 3. Which is
Just
not
super costly.
Spin a sidekick to a shield, pay 2 to field. We'll spin Jubilee down. Spin up. Doesn't really matter. One of these up.
Yeah, I think Boom Boom eventually gets bigger than
There it is. But we
Firefly.
can then do it again. Spin her back up. Use Awaken.
Oh, wait.
That will deal 1 to your board.
Oh, it's that one. Okay.
Oh, no,
So-
excuse me. No, this is the deal 1 damage to opponent. No, scratch that. Scratch all that. Forget all of that. I forgot that this wasn't the white
So he's
board
playing the
I put the other one
playing
on.
the uncommon.
Let's see.
It seems
Dealing 1.
deals 1 to target
you.
opponent whenever Jubilee spins up.
And 1 to you.
Which is sort of okay.
Better to prep 1. I'm gonna step back because I forgot which card I was using.
Yeah.
And
I think he wants to
this
keep.
sidekick,
I
so there.
think he wants to keep his Star Labs ammunition here, which is shield bolt. So I think it's still spin down for a shield. Pay the 2. Because you can Star Labs on your opponent's turn, right? Am I dreaming here? Yeah. So you can Star Labs on your opponent's turn, which is actually what he'd have to do since there's nothing in his use pile now. I can't imagine. I mean, maybe he wants another Jubilee.
We'll do the same thing I did before.
Okay.
Sidekick, pay 2, field. This time we're gonna hold on to those energy.
Yeah, keeping his energies for Star
But
Labs.
we're still gonna push with
Corey's turn.
a 4-3, a 1-2, and a 2-2 after passing priority.
I mean, Jubilee hits fairly hard for being a 2 cost, 4 damage. The only 2 cost that's higher, I think, is Wong at a 5-2. Oh, and Hal Jordan crossover. Maybe Injection Fairy Lily might have been a 4-2 as well.
I'll block Boom Boom and Firefly.
Okay, they stay in the field. You take 4, and it's your turn.
Ugh. So Corey has to swallow 4
Down
damage
to
there.
11.
It's a little bit of a shame, but
So,
he had to make moves there. I mean, he only had 2 blockers.
8 go in. 4.
He didn't want Jubilee to stay in the field. Sorry. He didn't want Boom Boom or Firefly to leave the field because he wants to keep those wind-fielded abilities at a minimum. So, Morph, Storm, and
rare
Mimic.
Storm?
Only the Storm has
Yes.
rolled,
It is.
which is the reroll Storm, if I remember correctly. She has Awaken. Let me see. Storm. Wow. Awesome. Can't wait. Here we go. Awaken. Reroll target opposing die. That is right. So, he's going to try to use that probably to get rid of... I don't know who he'd rather see go at this point. I think he'd rather keep Firefly around as long as possible. Boom Boom... I mean, Boom Boom does damage, but with the amount of bolt characters that potentially could be fielded in one turn thanks to
Morph.
Bifrost,
Choose
I feel like
Betrayal.
Firefly is...
Yep.
And then,
Of course, when you really think about it, Boom Boom and Firefly are serving the exact same purpose. When they're fielded, depending on how many characters you have in the field, you deal damage. So, tough decisions all around. Corey gets his morph.
you have a shield fixer, right?
I do.
I feel like he named Betrayal. I didn't hear him say that.
I'm going to spin that down to a shield.
But when morph attacks, that is when that will trigger.
And I'm going to spin 5 for a Sasquatch.
Hey, yo. So, again, Overcrush going to be nice.
I'm going to...
But it is also going to give Steven a way to kill off his wind-fielded abilities and recycle them. That's the Attune Storm? You think so?
I'll pass priority.
You'll pass what?
The Deadpool one? Do-do-do-do-do. Where is that?
Still there?
Yeah, did you hear me? Sorry,
You
I was
pass
passing
what?
priority.
I really about to.
Priority.
Do-do-do-do-do. Deadpool Storm. While Storm is active, when you use an action die, deal 1 to target opponent
pass
or
back.
character. Ah.
And I'll swing with Morph.
Okay, so I'll take
So
4.
you'll take 1, 2, 3, 4.
Down to 15.
4 for Steven.
And then what's his attack
2.
and his defense?
2.
Okay. So I'll block with Firefly.
Okay.
And then during globals, I'll field a sidekick and prep a sidekick. So there's the field, there's the prep.
Whoa.
Okay.
And I'll.
What's
both-
Firefly's attack? Are they both KO?
Is it 2-2? Yeah, they both KO.
All right. So Morph will have to get
On to
refielded
my
next
turn.
turn, which is
Got three from
okay.
the bag.
I
Three
can't
go
imagine
in.
he wants to switch what he's
Roll.
naming.
All right.
So
Gonna have to
staying
pay
in the
30
field
to
is-
field all of this.
The good news is
I'm
though,
gonna owe the bank.
Yeah,
if he
they
rolls double
Jubilee
energy on
and
either one of
Boom
them,
Boom and Firefly don't have the best fielding cost.
No, not particularly, do they?
yeah, but when you get them for free from Bifrost,
But you can win in a couple of turns if you can field them with the right stuff. So them's
they
the
get-
breaks.
they get gross pretty quick.
Them's the breaks.
I feel like the play here, I mean, his intention with this turn, I think, was to roll one of those two on double energy and buy a 4-cost. Or buy a 3-cost with a fielding. I don't know. It will be interesting. I feel like re-rolling Bifrost even to get 4 energy would still be just as good, especially with getting the Firefly damage. I think he's got, what? He would have 3 bolt characters at that point. He also knows that Sasquatch is coming. He wants to have
Reroll
stuff in
here.
the field.
Okay.
Is going to go for energy with Jubilee, and in fact
Who
gets
was
the
it?
level 3
Topside
side.
again?
Yeah.
That's rough. That's rough.
Yeah.
So 3
Not
fielding
great, but it didn't end up
cost
mattering. Which is
total.
I just hate when you put an awakened character on and they always roll on level 3.
yeah.
It's like I
Alright,
don't want to
we'll
spend all my mask on polymorph.
2 for Jubilee out there.
Yep.
Pay 1 for Firefly. That'll do you 3.
Yep.
And then we'll res anti out of the bag. Play Bifrost, even though it won't do me anything. So I've got you at 8. Is that correct?
Correct.
Which is funny
And
because
then I'll go ahead and
Bifrost,
attack at you after passing.
which is
priority.
funny because an action die can't be
Yep.
played to no effect,
Attack
right?
at you.
But
A
Bifrost
1-2, a 4-3,
has
and a
sort of a
3-3.
static effect associated.
1, 4, and 3. So,
He's got to block the biggest here, I feel like.
guess I will block. Let's see.
Which is good news for Corey because Bifrost has already come through the bag, and then he would also be putting 2 more characters back into Steven's bag. He is going to be down to 1 health, maybe?
I will block.
No, he'll take 4 here.
I'm gonna block Firefly, I think.
Mm.
So I'll take 5.
Ugh. So Corey,
Wait, say that again?
I'm gonna block Firefly.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So I'll
He
take
gets blocked, stays in the field,
3.
So Firefly pinned in the field for now.
and it is your turn.
Alright. 3 is
all,
big.
Well, all quote-unquote of Steven's characters in the use
Load the
file.
bag up with goodies again.
Corey pulls his mutation, 2 sidekicks, and a sidekick. He does have some stuff in his KO pile here. He's got Morph there. Sidekick's going to be good for blockers. At this point, Steven could sneak through just like a cheeky sidekick or 2 and finish the game. So it's a good news. It's a good news that he got at least a couple characters here on his first roll. I think he'd really like to see Storm come up and then roll out. You know, let's say Steven pulls something giant here next turn. He can roll one out before the attack phase. Or try to. 50-50. Decisions. I mean, he could pull something
So I'm going to fill both of those
with his polymorph. He could
for another morph.
Okay.
I'm going to use polymorph.
There it is. He could
Bring
do
him
some
on in.
used pile
Bring him on
shenanigans.
in.
So Morph is already named Betrayal.
Oh, Riz, because you never know. He might survive one more round.
It is quite possible.
It's true. Dice
One,
game
two,
could be
three.
dice game.
So I'll pass priority,
Pass back.
and then I'll swing with both of those.
Okay. And I'll take the
Take
6.
6
Oh,
down to
9.
niner. Also, you got to think about
Then
as
they're
we
both
get
3/3s, or what are they?
2 choose.
Both
as we get
2/2s?
down to
I will block one of them with a 3/3, keeping my 3/3, and I'll take the other 2, dropping me to 7, I believe, right?
the problem with being so
Yes.
low life is Red Dragon Global deals 1 damage to the
Down to
opponent.
7.
So it's a silly
Alright,
way to
so
go,
I could
but
definitely miss it here.
Oh, shoot.
I think I have it in the field, though, right?
yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Boom,
Good
boom,
game, my
here.
friend.
The game.
Play it out
Okay.
for posterity's sake.
Yeah, why not, right? Yeah. Scoop it all, why not? I missed the boom boom roll. Feel the sidekick and hit you for 6. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Good game. Super good game. I actually
Down.
thought that the Red Dragon Global was going to be the kiss of death there for the like when the health got super low.
Just kind of kiss him away. Just punch
That's
him
right,
away.
Just peck at him.
Breathe
But
on him.
was
Just breathe
super
on him
fun.
a little bit.
it's always fun to see that reroll storm, Corey. I'm glad you brought that.